Voucher here. Today I'm going to be telling you guys scary stories. Before we start, I just want to show you guys my costume. I'm in pants. I don't usually wear pants. Pants are for sissy femboys. Anyway, so the first thing I'm gonna tell you 3 scary stories. So we're gonna start off with this one. It's called The Scientist and the Teenager. So there's once a scientist. He was very intelligent, but at last that was his downfall. You see, the scientist was so smart, he realized that there was no point in life. He was a nihilist. But the grandson was not as smart. He was a little dull. So anyway, sorry. But this is a scary story, man. It's hard to remember. But one day, the dad left, and it mentally damaged the family. So they all needed to go to therapy. But the scientist didn't want to go to therapy. He was desperate. No matter how much he pleaded, he would not get out of therapy. So he had a plan. He would turn himself into a thing, like almost a beast-like. So he did that, and the grandson proceeds to walk in, and he was surprised. You see, he was frightened at first, but he understood the grandfather, and he realized he can't really do anything. So he goes. So basically, the grandson leaves him. But before the grandson left the scientist said this. He says, I have turned myself into a cucumber with vinegar and fermentation on it. That you see, guys, that story is very scary. It was hard to get through it. Anyway, time for the second scary story. It's called Midas. So there once was this guy named Midas. But he was super powerful. You know, he got all the ladies. But what would happen is his power got too strong. He wanted to stop this thing, and a thing that you can't prevent. But by doing so, he ended up destroying the entire world. Well, I mean, he ended up flooding it basically, but close enough. But when he flooded the world, he woke up and he saw something. He woke up, and what he saw was a shark coming for him. He was eaten by the shark. But he was reincarnated into a fish. And then his actual soul woke up, and he became Spooky Midas. It was and he will murder you. His minions will murder you, and you'll be forced to kill everyone if you want to get that victory royale. Anyway, time for the last story. This is the scariest one. It's called orange juice, I believe. I think it's Latin for orange juice, at least. So there's this guy named Herobrine. I think that's Latin for pedophile or something like that. Anyway, Herobrine was I'd say he was morbidly obese. And he was addicted, sadly, to orange juice. So if you guys can't tell, I'm very uncomfortable in telling this story. Anyway, let's continue. So he got so desperate for orange juice that when he ran out one time, he saw another person drinking orange juice, and you know what he did? He grabs the person and like sucks it out of their body. But that's not where it ends. He would proceed to do almost war crime like stuff. He tried making this one person drink orange juice until he was full of it, just so he can drink him. But his reign of terror was brought down by this thing called the Great Chess. The Great Chess would supply him, but when he realized Herobrine was doing all these terrible things, he stopped. Anyway, you know, that was pretty scary. You know, I peed my pants like 10 times. So yeah. Hey man, that's not funny. Wait, what? That's not funny. It's not scary either. Man, I'm just trying my best. Oh, okay. So what are you doing? I'm just being a hand. You could leave. I need to do the outro. Fine. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. So remember to like and subscribe.